Okay, so you know how you shared that article about the best sci-fi and fantasy on Netflix?
Yeah.
Well, for this deep dive, we're going to dig into those shows, see what makes them tick, and, help you decide maybe what to add to your watch list.
Sounds like fun.
It does, right? This article's a pretty cool filter, too, It's really looking for those stories that kind of go beyond just the surface level thrills.
It is.
It picks out the ones that really make you think or, make you feel, maybe even question the universe a little bit.
Right. Like it's looking for narratives that really offer genuine escapism.
Yeah, exactly. And while best is always going to be subjective, right?
Sure.
The article gives us some good starting points, stories that can make you laugh or cry or just, really get your brain working.
I like that.
Yeah. So shall we dive in?
Let's do it.
Okay, cool. First up is Shadow and Bone. Have you seen that one?
I have. Yeah. It's based on the Grishaverse books by Leigh Bardugo.
Ah.
It premiered in 2021, and it drops you right into this world on the brink of war. And there's this map maker, Alina Starkov, who finds out she has extraordinary power.
Right. Like you do.
Like you do in these worlds. But of course, power attracts attention.
Of course, especially in a world like that.
Yeah, so dark forces start moving against her.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, the Grishaverse has this really intricate magic system based on manipulating elements.
Oh, that's cool.
Like air, water, fire, even light. It's not your typical fantasy magic, which I think really draws people in.
It's like a fresh take.
Exactly. And the cast is really strong, too.
It is. Jessie May Lee as Alina.
Yeah.
Ben Barnes as the Darkling.
Such a good casting choice.
It is. And then Artie Renault, Freddie Carter, Amita Suman, Kit Young.
They really brought that world to life.
They did, but I feel like it got kind of a mixed reception at first.
It did get some mixed reviews, but people really praised the world building and the actors.
The article actually highlighted how well the show captured that complex fantasy setting.
Right.
And how much viewers were invested in the characters.
It's true. But here's where it gets interesting.
What's that?
Even with what the article called growing fan support. Everyone loving it.
Yeah.
Netflix canceled it after just 2 seasons.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's always a bummer, isn't it?
It is.
Like when a show has so much love and people are so into it.
So invested.
Yeah, and just doesn't get to finish its story.
It makes you wonder what went on behind the scenes.
Right. Like what led to that disconnect.
Totally.
Okay, well, moving on. Next we have The Witcher.
Oh yeah, that one's everywhere these days.
It feels like it's seeped into everything.
Right. It's based on the books by Andrzej Sapkowski.
Ah, okay.
It follows these 3 main characters early in their lives. Geralt of Rivia.
Played by Henry Cavill.
Yes. Him. Crown Princess Cirilla.
Played by Freya Allan.
And then Yennefer of Vengerberg.
And she's played by Anya Chalotra.
That's right.
It's been quite a journey so far.
It has. We've got 3 seasons out already.
And 2 more coming, right?
That's what the article said.
But there's been some big news about the casting, hasn't there?
Oh yeah. Big news. Liam Hemsworth is taking over as Geralt in season 4.
Wow, starting with season 4.
Yep, which should be out later this year.
That's a huge change, especially with an actor who's so connected to the role.
I know, right? It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out.
It is. The article talked about how The Witcher is super original and blends horror and fantasy.
Oh, it does it so well.
And with this dark humor running through it all.
I wonder how that'll be affected by the casting change.
Me too. That's a big question mark.
Definitely. It could go either way.
Yeah. Hemsworth has got the chops, but those are some big shoes to fill.
For sure. Okay, so moving on to something maybe a little less known, Warrior Nun.
Ooh, Warrior Nun. I've heard of that one.
It's a Netflix original based on a comic book character.
Oh, cool. Which one?
Warrior Nun Ariella from Ninja High School.
Ninja High School.
Yeah, it's a bit of a deep cut. It follows this 19-year-old Ava Silva.
Played by Alba Baptista.
Yes, and she wakes up in a morgue with this divine artifact embedded in her back.
Oh, wow. Talk about a rude awakening.
Right, and that's how she gets pulled into this ancient order that fights demons. The Order of the Cruciform Sword.
That sounds intense.
It is. The fight choreography is insane.
What was it about the fight scenes that critics liked?
They loved the creativity and the energy. They were just so well done.
And the supporting cast is great, too.
It is. There's Toya Turner, Sylvia DeFanti-Lorena, Andrea Christina Tonteri-Young, and Olivia Delkin.
So what was the overall reaction to Warrior Nun?
The article said it got pretty positive reviews.
Oh, good.
Yeah, people like the fight scenes and the acting.
It sounds like a fun watch.
It is. It ran for 2 seasons on Netflix.
Okay, cool. Let's switch gears a bit and talk about 3 Body Problem.
Okay. That one's been generating a lot of buzz.
It has.
So it's the 3rd adaptation of Remembrance of Earth's Past.
by Six and Liu.
Yes, the trilogy. It starts in the 1960s and shows how one decision then affects space and time even today.
Whoa, that's trippy.
It is. The main story follows these scientists and a detective who are trying to stop this huge threat to humanity.
Like an extinction-level event.
Basically. It's all about first contact, but the alien civilization's having its own problem.
No, so it's not just like a simple invasion story.
No, not at all. It gets into some really complex physics and some big philosophical questions.
That's cool. The cast is amazing, too.
It's stacked. Benedict Wong, Jess Hong, Jovan Adepo, Isaac Gonzalez, John Bradley, Alex Sharp.
And Rosalind Chow Zinseng, Sir Jonathan Pryce, Ben Schnetzer.
Like a who's who of talent.
Right. And the showrunners are David Benioff and D.B. Weiss.
From Game of Thrones.
Exactly. They know how to handle complex stories.
They do. The article said Three Body Problem is trying to redefine sci-fi drama.
In what way?
With all these layered mysteries and the way it shows human connection, even against this cosmic backdrop.
I like that. It sounds really ambitious.
It is. The first season's out, and it's already been renewed for 2 more.
Oh, wow.
They're planning to cover the whole book trilogy.
That's exciting. Now, for something a little lighter, shall we talk about Resident Alien?
Sure. Resident Alien is so much fun. It's a sci-fi comedy.
Starring Alan Tudyk.
Yeah, he's fantastic in it. It's based on the comics by Peter Hogan.
Oh, okay.
So Tudyk plays this alien sent to destroy Earth.
Classic.
Right, but he crashes, kills this doctor named Harry Vanderspiegel, and takes over his life.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's hiding out in this small town in Colorado.
Oh.
And then the town's actual doctor dies.
Oh.
So now this alien, pretending to be human, is forced to be the new town doctor.
That's hilarious. Alan Tudyk seems perfect for that.
He's brilliant. The way he plays this fish-out-of-water alien is just so funny.
And the supporting cast is great, too.
Oh, yeah. There's Sarah Tomko, Corey Reynolds, Alice Wetterland, Levi Feeler, Judah Preen, Elizabeth Bowen.
A lot of talent there. What did critics think of it initially?
The article said some critics thought the humor took a little while to warm up,
Oh,
but everyone loved Tudor's performance.
makes sense. So where can people watch it?
Well, Netflix has the first 3 seasons.
Oh, cool.
It actually started on Sci-Fi, though.
Really?
Yeah, and it's been renewed for a 4th season, but that one's going to be on the USA Network.
Huh. So it's jumped around a bit.
It has. It's had an interesting journey.
Okay, well, that's good to know for people who want to check it out. Now let's talk about a show that's kind of become a cultural phenomenon. Black Mirror.
Oh, yeah. Black Mirror. That one really gets under your skin.
It does. It's so thought-provoking.
It's a dark, satirical anthology series set mostly in these near-future dystopias.
It definitely has that Twilight Zone vibe.
Totally. The article mentioned that connection, too. Each episode is a standalone story with new characters.
And new situations.
Yeah, it explores how technology affects us,
Yeah.
both individually and as a society.
It's not always a pretty picture.
No, it can get pretty dark and disturbing.
It really makes you think about the unintended consequences of all this tech we rely on.
Exactly. And because it's an anthology, you get all these different perspectives and storylines.
It's always fresh and surprising.
And the cast is incredible.
It is.
Bryce Dallas Howard, Kristen Milioti, John Hamm, Jesse Plemons, Anthony Mackie Wyatt, Russell, Paul Allen, Annie Murphy, Josh Hartnett.
Wow. That's just a few of them.
Yeah, the list goes on and on. It shows you
Yeah.
how powerful this kind of short-form storytelling can be.
It's been a huge hit, hasn't it?
Huge.
Yeah.
Critically acclaimed and popular all over the world.
Yeah, Black Mirror has sparked so many conversations about the ethics of technology.
It really has. You can't just watch it and forget about it.
It sticks with you. So where are we at with it now?
There are 6 seasons on Netflix.
And a 7th coming.
Yep, it premieres April 10th, 2025.
So the exploration of our tech anxieties continues.
It does. Okay, so let's move on to Dark.
Ah, yes. Netflix's first German language original.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a sci-fi thriller that ran for 3 seasons
And where's it set?
in this fictional German town called Winden.
Okay.
It starts with 2 kids going missing.
Oh,
Yeah, and that's what unravels the town's dark past.
like it brings all these secrets to the surface.
Exactly. There are all these interconnected families with double lives and hidden connections.
Sounds juicy.
It is.
Yeah.
At its core, it's a time travel story. But it gets really complex. The past, present, and future are all tangled up.
I bet that leads to some crazy paradoxes.
It does. And a lot of family drama across generations.
I can imagine. The article mentioned twists and supernatural elements, too.
Oh, yeah, it keeps you guessing.
It sounds really gripping.
It is, and the cast is amazing. Louise Hoffman, Oliver Masucci, Yordis Trevel, Maja Schoen, Sebastian Rudolph, Anatole Taubman, Mark Washka.
Oh, hold on there.
Sorry.
That's a lot of names.
It is a big cast,
Yeah.
but they're all fantastic.
So it sounds like a very intricate, layered narrative.
It is. The article compared it to Twin Peaks and Stranger Things.
Really?
Yeah, and called it sci-fi noir.
Huh. Interesting combo.
Right. It's gotten a ton of critical acclaim, too.
Like awards and stuff.
Yeah, and it's on a lot of best-of lists. It's considered one of the greatest TV series ever made.
Wow, that's high praise.
It is. It clearly struck a chord with audiences.
It sounds like a must-watch. Okay, finally, let's talk about The Rain.
Okay. The Rain is a Danish post-apocalyptic sci-fi show.
Oh, cool. When did it premiere?
Back in 2018.
What's it about?
It takes place 6 years after this virus spread by rain wipes out most of Scandinavia.
Oh, wow, that's scary.
Yeah. The story follows two siblings, Simone and Rasmus, who survived in a bunker.
So they were sheltered from the rain.
Exactly. And now they're traveling with other survivors looking for signs of life.
And maybe a cure.
Hopefully.
Who are the main actors?
Alba August, Lucas Lingard, Tennyson, Mikkel Volsgaard, Lucas Lucken, Jessica Dinage.
It sounds like a pretty classic survival story, but with a unique sci-fi twist.
Yeah, it's got that classic struggle against the odds, but the virus element adds a whole other layer.
I can imagine. So is it still going?
It ran for 3 seasons.
And they're all on Netflix.
They are. The article called it one of the best survival dramas in years.
Wow. So if you're into stories about resilience and human connection in the face of disaster.
This one might be for you.
Cool.
Wow.
So that was quite a lineup.
It was.
From complex fantasy worlds and battles against supernatural forces to mind-bending sci-fi mysteries and those dark reflections on our tech-obsessed world.
It just goes to show how diverse these genres can be.
It does. And just like the article we set out to do, we've given you a good overview of these highly regarded shows.
All thanks to you for sharing that article.
Of course. So as we wrap up, here's something to think about. What is it about these successful sci-fi and fantasy shows that really resonates with us?
That's a good question.
Like, what deep human need are they tapping into?
Hmm.
Is it our desire for escape, to explore imaginative worlds?
They'll be.
Or maybe it's a deeper need to understand the universe and our place in it.
Yeah. Or maybe it's just that human longing for connection.
Right. Or even our anxieties about the future.
The above.
Maybe. Who knows? But maybe thinking about that question will help you choose what to watch next.
That's a great idea.
Thanks for diving into these shows with me.
Anytime. It was fun.
It was. All right, until next time.
See ya.